Hey everybody, and welcome back. Our once again forage harvesting. Big surprise there, I know. We are on the server that we use for our BGA operations. Hey, Murphy's Law, Sinnook, and Mr. Awesome. What's up, everybody? Got some more harvest contracts we're going to be working on. Hey, Will, what's up? Let's get turned around here. We're by ourselves at the moment, but that won't last for long, I hope. Forage harvesting is not a job well done solo. Hey James, what's up? Oh, oh. Got everything lined up. Some more edits. Alright, Mr. Awesome, check you later. Get that work done. So, hey, when you pull a trailer with this, when you pull this particular module with the forage harvester, it doesn't want to harvest as well once it starts getting full. Seems to do pretty good when it's empty. Doesn't seem to do a very good job when it's full. Alex, this is on the server. Follow me does not work. Multiplayer, at least according to the description. Okay, there's some guys that are going to come over and help in a little bit. They are finalizing some things on their own farms, I believe. Definitely wouldn't be the first field that I did solo. wondering if that in-game planter would work from that refill, that conveyor belt that came out. It also seems that I think part of the problem with this harvester and on this particular module is uneven terrain. The trailer is too far below the harvester, meaning it's being trailed up a hill. Skip. Like it's doing here. Like I said, there's not much I can do about it right now. Gonna churn it on. Yeah, well, I know lots of folks are hoping Emerald Coast is about done. Other than cosmetic, I don't know what else might be broken. Found I haven't confirmed that the sugar cane is fixed, but I'm sure you've tried it. Of course, the canola, all that fix.
Hey.
What's up? What's up?
Just moving poo.
See, there's a new buy point on Emerald Coast.
Haven't been on yet.
So, yeah, I was testing the slurry and manure textures on all the dirt types. And I had this idea that wouldn't it be convenient if the animal dealer there offered bulk manure and slurry sales, because they'd have enough. Still like the idea and added that in.
That's good.
Pretty cheap. I think the Joskin one, 15,000 liters or something. I think it was $50 for 15,000 liters of slurry. It's almost like whatever. Just get rid of it.
Is there a place to sell it?
No, they don't want to buy it. Get rid of it.
I don't know if there was another place. I couldn't remember.
No, the idea is that obviously you use it. I saw something interesting today on a mod site. Somebody was They didn't post the mod, they posted a video. And then in the description they went on to state how this wasn't a mod and people needed to understand it wasn't a mod and how they knew they're going to get hate mail because they didn't post a mod. But it was a video on this mod, I guess, that they're making that was basically a tweak of the silage bunkers, tweak of a silage bunker to make compost.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So you put straw in, I guess, cover it, get compost, with a bit more true to form than magic compost making machine.
Yeah. Should be able to straw or hay. This hay will turn to compost too. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't read any of the comments, but I saw a picture of the compost. I thought hauling chaff was heavy. Hauling 100,000 liters of manure. This truck is like, okay, I don't like this.
Wet and heavy. Hey, Cliff, we'll be on for about 2 hours. Just started about 12 minutes ago. Hey, Tribble, what's up? We're doing all right over here. We're just working on a field.
Streaming tonight?
Yep, we're fired up. We're live. Like Giants still was taking the vacation day today. I saw nothing was posted.
Yeah, today's a bank holiday too. Or Monday after Easter holiday. It's one of the government mandated holidays. Apparently they have 13 a year in Germany. 13. That's just government holidays.
I think August is the only month in the U.S. that doesn't have a federal holiday. I'm sure somebody in the government is still trying to figure out what holiday they can put in August.
I guess Labor Day is just a. Well, that's for September, so.
Bill says Germany's going to be going to go to looking to go to a 28-hour work week.
Be surprised.
Dropping down a hill there, aren't we? Have to go across the hill.
Yeah, I was reading something last night. I think it was like it's like mandatory 25 days off a year or something like that.
Germany or just Europe in
Yeah,
general?
I think that was Germany. I'm pretty sure. So I guess if you're a full-time employee for longer than 2 years, they have to give you. You're granted 25 paid days of vacation or paid days off a year or something like that. I could be wrong. I guess it was on the internet, so
Right. Well,
you never know.
I hear plenty of. I've heard tell plenty of Europeans saying that they're going off on a holiday. Of course, that's vacation. Like almost like it's 2 months of holiday, and you're like, what? Work 10 months out of the year and you have 2 months off? Crazy.
It's like all teachers. It is pretty wild when you think about it. Well, I'm thinking, you know, by the time you count in holidays, I have 20 days off a year.
Oh no. The tractor.
Paid.
Yeah, I get a ton. I've been there for 20.
Yeah, I've been there over a decade, so it took a little while. But that's everything. That's my sick days, my vacation, my holidays, everything.
Yeah, I think I could probably take 8 weeks if I had everything. We can carry over 150 hours. Like 50 hours is 4 weeks, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's close to 4 weeks.
There we are. Yeah, I think I earn about a day, a little over a day every 2 weeks. So that's
Insane.
26 days pay period. It's 26 days a year earned. And if I have 150 hours saved up, so that's another 4 weeks. Yeah, if I zeroed myself out one year, I could probably take 2 work months off.
Not too bad.
So whenever the kids are out of school, it's inevitably my turn to stay home. I'm not impacted near as much.
My only problem is I have to schedule days off like 8 weeks in advance. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's healthcare. It's a crazy thing about needing to be staffed. Trouble, I don't know about that. I don't think yield increases. And this is on a server, so I don't exactly have the luxury of waiting till I feel the yield is optimal. It's pretty much, I need to do it as soon as I'm available to do
Do
it.
some grass work, but I haven't had a time. Been running poop, making fertilizer.
Both need to expand and recruit some employees.
Been trying. Nobody's even messaged me. We have an empty farm now too, because Roy's gone. So.
Yeah, just, I don't know. Wondering, at some point we're going to run out of land. And when we run out of land, then folks are, I guess, inevitably going to start losing. Not much more to do than to just roll more money in.
Well, I'm filling the landfill up there. I
Filling
bought
it in.
And, yep, I'm gonna level it all, turn it into a big grass field. That serves no purpose, that quarry area. So I've been
I saw one of his Darren says he's got 5 small. He's been seeding all day.
on the Emerald Coast.
Yeah. I saw him a CLEP video where he did something several weeks back on yield. Oh, it was the bio baler versus the forage harvester. And I mean, if you just look at the raw numbers, it said the bio baler produced more forage harvester over the entire field. But it was like by 2 or 3%. So that was well within a margin of error that it was really outside the realm of being, anything more than just a negligible increase. Yeah, he rented one for Coast testing. We were on it the other night, yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that you streamed. That's so busy yesterday. Ugh. This whole week gets busy.
Oh, do you happen to remember, Darren, how many bales the poplar field did? I was guessing it did about 3 full bale trailer loads and then a handful of bales after that. All right. And I deleted that file, Will, but I still don't have palm trees in the horse area. Kind of odd. Not too worried about it, but
how many contracts you got?
We got 4 fields to do tonight. I got a contract with 3 fields that are not ready. They won't be ready probably until Thursday. I saw Darren got him to show up. Oh, okay. We did a new save. Yeah, they showed up when I did a new save. So, cut off. One, two, four. Yep. Go. Turned around. Go. On the keyboard. Guess tomorrow night we'll be doing a bunch of wheat harvesting. Hey, welcome back, Sin Nuke. Day's been pretty good. Had the day off. Youngest kid was out of school. We hung out with the kid. Went to a mid-afternoon movie. Got ice cream. Mowed the grass. I can tell you that I've not watched a single superhero movie. So probably not going to see this next one.
This has been a fun play for me, this map. It's kind of neat. I'm not really farming.
Somebody's got a lot of trees down here.
Cows, but that's it.
Big old stack of logs down there.
I'm really just doing the cows to see how fast they'll reproduce. Right now, I think it's at 11 hours.
Get what? 3 cows a day, a day?
It's 11 hours and 15 minutes. I have 60 in there right now.
2016. Started unknowingly. I started a month after Farm Sim 17 came out. I didn't know it came out. Had just come out. I was just, had just started seeing some recommended videos of folks playing it. And I thought it was intriguing and interesting in that,
I'm struggling.
you could obviously
Sitting here
farm, but you
yawning.
could do all kinds of other things. So it kind of intrigued me, and I got into it. Truck. That
Oh,
that
is it?
that hook lift I got, that thing, lots of power.
Oh, I'm
Game
saying that.
in-game Tatra's got lots of power too.
No, I was saying I'm tired. He's sitting here yawning. The truck has no problem. I got the big, same one you have, just different color.
I think the tool is difficult to use no matter what. I don't think it has enough um, variation in its size and strength. Want to do just a little minor thing, and you end up just blowing up things.
Get your truck up here.
Feels better when it's beside you as behind you. Yeah, I mean, personally, I would say that I try to do as little landscaping as possible. But it's a new function, so it'll be more refined in the next iteration. The next iteration of the game, it'll be fine-tuned a bit better. About everything is better the second time around than the first.
So you're doing 29 and 41, or is it just 29?
Yeah, I got the one across the street. Then we have our favorite 77 and 78 again. I got like 700,000 liters off of Jerry's fields. 18 and 19. Surprised at that yield. This field's 250 liters. Get all 5 of these filled up.
Not bad.
I don't know, Will. I'm still working on number 1.
$98, $99, and full. Full. You got empty somewhere?
Yeah, Mav's unloading them.
Gotcha.
Somebody's got a ton of logs down here.
That's Jerry. I think he's got a bunch.
$17. This would be like lagging the thing out like crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely seems like a lot of equipment doesn't do what it did in 17.
Yeah, I haven't had really the frame drops that I did in 17. Then again, I have a way better PC now than I did in 17 too. But server side, I see what you're saying. It just doesn't seem like it drains it as bad. But with the UDIM, that was supposed to help it, right? Increase the polygons and all that stuff.
Helps
All
with
right. I maxed out my tractor. This is it. This is my last one.
that one. Birdie.
It's got IC. Just that.
Oh, it's got mouse controls. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would have put it in. Here it comes. I think he had a little trouble unloading it or something.
Pretty good ways down there.
Yeah, it is a long haul, too. Has he missed the turn? There he is. When we were doing field 11, we're about the same distance away, maybe a little closer than field 11, and that pretty much took. we filled a container and a half in the time that it took for us to unload it. But it was good that I added that extra memory to the server because it only had 4 gigs up until about 2 weeks ago, and when I was looking, it was using like 3.5 of 4. Then the server just spontaneously went offline one day. And I decided, well, since it's offline, let me just go ahead and put more memory in it. And then when I turned it on, it was basically using 3.8 of 4 after the map loaded up. I'm like, well, may have spontaneously shut down because it ran out of memory. It's crashed. Now we got 8. Now, one of the servers Roy's been playing on, they've been having big sync issues where people can't join because it just sits at the syncing. Then it gets to 29% and it just stops. They'll sit at 29% for, periods of time.
Nothing showing up in the log or anything.
Yeah. Up the diagonal here, it's a longer run. I'm thinking it's kind of a map issue. Whatever map they're on.
That could be a mod thing. Never know.
Yeah. Now, I don't know how many folks are running. I don't know if anyone's regularly running contracts on this map. There aren't that many fields anymore.
Roy sold off a bunch over there, so.
But
the whole.
They were like, well, maybe it's contracts that people start and then they don't finish when they log out. They kind of indicted a don't start a contract unless you're going to finish it before you log out rule. That helped some, I think. Hasn't helped all the way. I'm thinking about when we were playing Emerald Coast, or not Emerald Coast, Riverview. We always had a bunch of contracts running. Have people jump in and out during contracts. Back up and get. Hey, Twisted Gamer, I do not. They're not for this map.
It's the stragglers over here.
Multiplayer, it's going to be mods that people just randomly asked for.
I'll just You can go around me to that other side.
This up. Hey, Billy, what's up? Say, we're just chilling here too. Chilling, doing a little forage harvest. Packing the offers at the BGA. Doing pretty good with our business running over there. Right now we got Raznik and Mavericks helping. Mavericks running chaff down to the BGA and unloading it in the bunker. Raznik's here running the tractor with the container. Oh, floater.
Yep.
I'll have to be very, very well sighted to see that one. Another one.
Yep.
Oh, Easter was pretty good. A lot of driving. We were home for Easter Sunday, but drove to my parents. Well, the wife and the kids went up Friday night, and I went up Saturday morning. Came back Saturday evening. Hey, Theo, what's up?
Handful.
Oops. Oops on making it oats, or oops on replacing the poplar field with oats? Yeah, he's on his way back now. Took a little longer because we were finishing that field off. Done 5. Hauled 4 down there. I'll have 4 loads.
Over here.
Oh no! Hope they're not. Are they still sick? Poplar. Poplar is like Just glad that Will didn't put sugarcane in the fields.
Go pretty slow. Do you need to repair that thing?
I should have. It was closer to just jump over here.
You can repair it from in the menu.
So Darren harvested field 23 of cotton. He had 2 cotton harvesters that had over 5 hours each. All he did was buy them and drive them up to that field and start.
So it took 10 hours of game time to harvest 23 of cotton.
10 real hours.
Oh my
Real
gosh.
life, 60 minutes, 60 seconds, hours. Both harvesters were 100% done maintenance. They needed $4,000 worth of maintenance. Darren said he felt good plowing the poplar under. Then Will's trying to curse him, saying, "Watch him regrow." Well, thank you for watching the videos, Theo. Just thinking about how this particular server play would be different. Seasons was on.
Oh, it'd be so. I mean, it'd be way slower.
I mean, my whole BGA operation would have months of nothing, because I'd have to wait
Well,
until
like,
there was a harvest.
you know, with you on the BGA, you could do you know, you could do all your stuff, and then if the contracts are available, you could fertilize it. But after that, I mean, you're done for a while, like you said.
Yeah, well, I'd have to do grass. Oh, how's the street light look at night? I was going to do that.
Yeah, I'm excited. Excited for seasons. Excited for global script. I think it's getting to be about time that that stuff gets here.
Your
91.
tractor now.
I'll let you know when close.
Yeah. There's been some books have done some armchair speculations. Global Company might be a odd contest. Make it all the way out into June before we would see it. Which honestly is only, what, 2 months away now?
Alright, I'm full. Yeah, it'll be here before we know it, but I mean, I would. If I was them making that mod and all those prizes were available, absolutely. I'd wait. A lot of money, a lot of equipment.
A lot of publicity, more. I mean, It's probably the mod team that's working on it's probably a good 5, 6, or 8 folks, maybe. No, Seasons was what, maybe 5 or so people, 3 or 4. I don't know. You know, how do you split up prizes like that other than liquidate it all? Or
And you also could. I don't know. I think it's the team that if they're gonna submit it, they'll wait.
Billy, I am in Virginia.
But seasons can't be submitted because it was already a mod in 17, right?
And if what's his face is still involved with its development, he's now an employee. Employees are excluded in their contest. Radkin.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about him. If you want to square this up, I'll just tuck him behind you.
No, that's fine.
So we go up and down now.
Hey, Mondo, welcome back. That's 2, 4. He's hauled 3 loads, 3 sets, so that's 6 trailers he's hauled. Right? Check.
You'd probably take those to your next field instead of bringing them back up here.
1 empty.
Yeah, I got 1 empty over there. I'm only at 34% here. Probably finish this field.
Northeast Ohio. How's the weather been? Today it was kind of cool, but sunny. They would get the grass mowed. Ground is still somewhat wet, but I think we would need probably a month of no rain before the ground actually gets dry. Wondering what the geo support for cotton is.
I don't know. I don't know much about cotton. I know it's the warm weather usually that it grows in pretty warm areas.
I mean, you don't really see cotton in the. Cool and sunny also.
So how are all your viewers at home doing?
Oh, let's see. How's everybody doing at home tonight? Theo's up in Northeast Ohio. He says, cool and well, it was cool and sunny today. So his family's been sick, so they didn't travel for Easter.
That sucks.
Will's moved on to another project. Waiting for us testers to break his map some more.
It's hard to break. It's well done.
Seems Nitro Dad is gotten smitten by the GE bug. Alex is stuck at work.
And I'm full.
Small world, small world. You and Theo are virtual next door neighbors. Almost done this field, and then we're going to run down to the next fields. 77 and 78, they are down south, right around the middle of the map.
So he took 6. There's 2 full ones over there for 8, and then we're finished with here.
I'll just write down what's left in your trailer. We'll head down to 77 and 78.
I mean, I can empty it real quick on the way. It's not weird. You got 8866.
8066.
8866.
All right, so we had 8 full containers and 8866.
408,866.
Full and 1 at that much. So let's figure out how much money. Let's figure out how much money we owe him next time he's on the server. Get 8 times 2,500 because we pay $2,500 per container. 8 times 2,500, and then pay 8866 times 0.05. We owe $20,500. Rounded up. All right. Let's go down to field 7 to 78. Indeed, it is kind of cool when you have the internet bring virtual neighbors together like that. So I already paid that farmer 20 grand.
Yeah, I'll just dump this in the bunker.
He got $10,000 per field up front as a upfront payment. Incentive to do a contract for the BPA. He had 2 fields, so he had 20 grand up front, and then he gets $20,500 for his yield, his harvest yield. So I'm paying him 40 grand basically for 488,000, well, basically 400,000 liters of chaff. Now, I will turn that into money. I get about $10,000 for every 50,000 liters. I get $20,000 for every 100,000 liters. I will get $80,000 off of his 400,000 liters of silage. I've paid him 40,000, so I net 40 grand myself. That hour and 10 minutes worth of work was about $40,000 worth of profit. But I still have to compact, I still have to blanket, then sell it. Super quiet cabs we have in this farm sim game. Here. Yeah, you can see where I'm at. Just down there below off 3. Our map has 6 predefined farms and 2 BGAs. Let's go see how they're doing. Oh, nope. I want to go the other way.
Well, I was here.
Thanks for that.
I saw 0 and I was like, no.
See this bunker, I've got 1 million liters of silage in here.
All right, 77.
This one has 1 million liters of silage. Still have to do some compacting on.
You should have that one memorized, how much you pull off it.
I don't remember.
With it. If you want to drive the fan out, chop, that's what you're going to do.
Yeah, we'll switch it up. You might see your fill level this.
Oh, yeah.
Vehicle inspect seems to show you based on vehicle ownership. If you were in my tractor, I could see your fill level. Now here we have, this farmer has combined fields. So if I was cheap, I would tell him, well, you made it in one big field, so I'm only going to give you $10,000 up front. But I'm honoring the fact that this was at one point in time 2 fields, and I give him 20 grand up front. Got a couple placeable biogas plants to do.
Yeah, I noticed that. I know Alan has one.
One up on the hill there. I guess they figure it's pretty good money if I'm paying out this good and I'm still making profit. I'll put their own down and collect some cash. Next municipality I run a BGA in, I'm going to have to talk about a franchise. A monopoly rights.
Absolutely.
You learn about monopolies, and econ class and stuff, business class. And then you discover that Well, to some degree, telecom companies are still the exclusive, industry that's still allowed to run a monopoly. But good luck getting a competing cable TV provider in your area.
Or electric companies, utilities in general.
Yeah.
I mean,
They'll claim, well, we need exclusive rights to make building out the infrastructure worthwhile. And full. Drop that there. Come around the corner. Surprised with all the forestry that's going on. The mountain doesn't look that deforested.
it's a big mountain. And there's no Audiobook. Let's jump over here.
That's cheating. Server like this could make $500,000 in the course of an afternoon.
Oh yeah.
Darren's finally done.
He's done painting.
Yeah, he said that better grow.
Get a couple of them Midwest 60-footers. Harvest all of them.
Yeah, there you go, Darren. Pull in the Midwest 60-foot headers and the case harvester. You gonna be around tomorrow night for a harvest party?
Yeah. I can know. I just gotta download the. Is it the same mods you had, or is stuff a little different?
He's tweaked a few. There's just a
Just
few.
download.
Then the
I'll
new
just
map.
download the whole set.
I have to get the new map from this morning.
It's just always easier just to download the whole package.
Well, I just know how limited your internet is.
I'll just do it tonight. Until you don't sit down.
And we don't have any concept of stuff not growing. Although if we're done with the cotton, you could take the weird trailer out. Make sure you save before you shut the server off.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to find a whole lot more.
Yesterday we found the sugarcane trigger didn't work. So they will found you couldn't sell canola.
Sell canola at all?
No, they changed it. Canola used to be a fill type of rape. They changed it to canola. It wasn't kicking any errors that rape was no longer a fill type. Apparently, if you try to sell it, took it down to the granary, didn't take.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I sold soybeans, I sold corn, I sold wheat, I sold cotton. I haven't sold any bales yet.
I sold a bale. I sold a load. Because the bale sell point is around the corner, animal dealer. Like, oh no, I wonder how hard that is to get a load. I took the Anderson trailer down there. Sold 24 bales off of it. Didn't have any trouble backing around. And we're about full. Trick for the cotton is to back in. It's a little painful to pull in.
Yeah, I do it like I pull straight in. I go towards the corner of the fence and then I back in. That's what I was doing. And you can do the big module too. It works. And then just unload right into the sell point.
Crazy auto loading cotton trailer that holds like 11 cotton bales. 12 cotton bales. I got on, he's like, don't even talk about it. I know it's a hot mess.
Well, maybe for too long. I know Blue Modding's working on that. John. The one that does the round bales. So we'll have that here for too long.
Don't back up if your wheel's partially turned. Trying to drive with a keyboard. Get interesting things happen. Hey Bryson, what's up? We are forage harvesting corn for the BGA that I run. Never caught a stream before. What we're doing on the server is got 8 farms. Well, I guess 7 farms. 6. We have 6 farms. And I run the BGA as a business. Now I contract out with local farmers to for them to plant corn. So I come in and chaff and then basically make silage and sell it to BGA for profit. I pay the farmers for their corn. I haven't had a chance to try that little square baler.
I haven't either. Somebody said the animation was a little wonky, but stainless. I think stainless was that one. Animations are a little weird, but it works.
I saw it show up on a mod site, but I don't know if it showed up by the guy that did it or if it showed up by someone that just stuck it there.
I don't know. I put the link I put was was a Facebook link.
Yeah, they
His
were.
Facebook post.
I think he posted it to two groups that are private, so I'm like, oh, I can't do that.
Yeah, it's just want to go up and down.
Yeah, it's fine.
If you make the turn, if you have enough room.
Yeah.
Yeah, about his stuff.
Hey, Morpheus, what's up? They kick every time that truck does wheel stand picking up a container.
You should watch it pick up manure. It stands almost on its end.
Oh, that's good. Stream died. No, refresh. Refresh. Still going. Full. Hey, Bryson, what's up? I don't know what that says. That H and then there's something. I don't know what that something is. Oops. Yeah, it starts to wig out a little bit when the module's getting full. think it's just maybe the trailer is a little bit too tall on this IT runner chassis.
I gotta record my last episode of Jones Theory.
Oh,
Well, I got 2 more episodes really, but one of them's just gonna be just gonna do like a series recap, talk about the mods I used, and all that different kind. It's not really gonna be part of the story. It's just gonna be.
where are you moving after that?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Struck your fancy yet, huh?
Well, I really like Emerald Coast. Whatever I do, I'm going to be starting from scratch. It's not going to be a story. It's just going to be kind of play.
Yeah, that crossover video where you went over to that other map that G&G did.
Yeah. But I've got 2 endings in mind to this series. One of them's okay, but the other one I think is really, really fun, but it will take a lot more work. So I don't know which way I want to go yet.
So to change the subject, you finish the Renegades book?
That's the most recent one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
The ending was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no way, you're not done.
Oh no, they're not.
No, but I mean the book. It's just like the book ends on like an incomplete thought.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you noticed, but in the book when Skippy and Joe were talking about the elders, and they talk about how there were some elders that may have not left the galaxy, and then Skippy was like, that would explain your sudden evolutional, and then it changes. So I don't know if you caught that, but I think there was a little hint there.
No, I didn't pick up on that.
I'm thinking the human beings are descended from elders.
Yeah, I was kind of interested when they were talking found one
Mm-hmm.
to see, what it physically looked like, but it didn't look like.
But like he was saying though, they can take. I mean, they kind of take whatever shape they want to serve a purpose. I could be reading between the lines too much there. Just go down.
Yeah. I enjoyed the author's little note at the end. Talked about the getting into writing full time. Nick, there's been a couple PC mods.
Yeah, and then,
But I think you're a console player, so I don't know.
Finished the first
I mean, it's going to be relying on somebody to upload it.
You like it? You haven't checked it out yet?
That
It's called Galaxy's Edge. It's 6 or 7 books. At this end of the at the end of this book, it said this is the end of the first season. So there's some cliffhangers that are left. I mean, the story kind of finishes, but you can see where he set it up to kind of go on. I'll cut down this bit one more time. Give us a little more room now.
And
Galaxy Edge pretty good. There's another one. I'm trying to BV Larson. I can't think of the name of it. It's pretty good too. If you like the sci-fi stuff. I love that narrator who does Expedition Forge books. R.C. Bray is the narrator. So when I'm looking for a new book, I actually search by narrator. I don't even search by author anymore.
oh, really?
Yeah, cause I don't know if I've listened to some books that were good, but the narration just wasn't there.
Many, many years ago, went through Dune series of Naga books. A lot of those are done by Scott Brick. And any other book that he ended up narrating, it just always seemed out of place.
Gotcha. That R.C. Bray, man, he's a heck of a narrator. Does really good voice acting. I think that's why it's enjoyable.
This is this particular IT runner pack is a modded IT runner pack from somebody else.
At 4 miles an hour.
Over at Modding Welt. When we get here at the end, I'll show it to you. But yeah, you can brand all the containers and the trailers. Right now, I'm doing the critical failures series.
Never looked at that one.
It's an interesting premise of, it's more fantasy than sci-fi, that of Caverns and Creatures players, Dungeons and Dragons, okay?
Oh, no. Yeah, you told me about this one.
Yeah.
Where the one guy messes with their game.
Yeah, so there's this real nerdy adult cavern master, dungeon master, okay? And they basically have him come to run game, but he shows up all like in costume and he's just completely nerded out, so they can't help but make fun of him. And this cast of players already kind of crass and crude anyway. So this guy has these special dice. He has them all roll. They all vanish and land in the game world as whatever character they were playing.
We'll just swing to the end.
And then one of the guy's sister shows up, not to play, but basically she catches on that something's going on. But he sends her into the game world and all this other stuff. So yeah, it's pretty funny because you've got this weird cast of characters all living within this Dungeons and Dragons game world.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to listen to next. So I finished the Expeditionary Force and the Galaxy's Edge are kind of the two series I was in at the moment. To find something else.
I told you about the Lost Fleet. I enjoyed that series.
Which one was it?
Called Lost Fleet.
Yeah, you did. You told me I need to look at that one.
The author is like an ex-Navy officer. So he kind of writes the books like Space Battle on the premise of a Navy battle, but understanding the whole concept of vastness and size of space. So he talks about, the opposite sides coming in on a formation, but they're going to do a pass, a firing run, but they're coming in at such speed and such distances. It's all got to be done by a computer. Blink of an eye, they're past each other. But even the formations are scattered out so much that there's time delay. Done. So he gives orders, basically, at this time, do this action, so that they can all move in unison.
Gotcha.
Because if he ordered everyone to, move, they would all move at different times when they actually got the order. Look all kind of weird. He orchestrates all this battle by at times such and such perform this maneuver, that everyone's performing the maneuver at the same time.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about more modern sci-fi is it's more realistic in the physics and, like you said, the sheer vastness of space. That's why I really like. There's a show called The Expanse. It's on Amazon Prime. I think it's on
Have you read those books?
I've never read the books.
Yeah. I think the books are better.
I'll have to see.
I started watching the show, the sci-fi show. Not living up to my book expectations.
But I like the
Control.
how everything's contained within the solar system.
So if we go to trailers, where the heck are trailers?
I think that's a little more realistic.
So here is this. We can obviously do IT Runner. We can do all kinds of different brands. Different wheel setups. And each of these has their own brands and color. They have hose hookups. Yeah, the whole premise that there's something tried to wipe out the life on Earth before life on Earth really started by sending this, genetic bomb. Then, of course, humanity and its arrogance thinks that they're going to, figure out how to enhance this to our own benefit or whatever. Then next thing you know, they've seriously caused some major problems. But yeah, I've heard about those books, and I think it was in like a foreword or an afterword or whatever in one of the books. The two authors talked about it. It's written by a pair of authors that basically swap chapters. One guy writes a chapter, and then another guy writes another chapter, and they basically feed off each other's continuation of the story. Hey, Genetic J, are you the bomb? I do too, Will.
Interesting way to write a book.
I haven't listened to any for a while. I might be behind. Those are really good books. If you're liking the TV show, you're gonna like the book.
Check them out. What I like about TV shows, it wasn't cheesy. A lot of sci-fi is kind of cheesy, low budget. This one they put some effort into.
Yeah, and like the Martians are like, there's still this era of racism. One group's better than the other group, and all of that. So it's like, our advancement and move to space. We all still have our underlying social problems.
Internal tribalism.
It's not like Star Trek, where Earth is formed one common government and there's no war, there's no strife. It's like, better civilization. Like, no, we're still screwed up. Just now we're in space. Guys that have to live on asteroids and whatever, they're the low end of the totem pole. Now they physically look different because they've lived out there with no low gravity for so long. They look different, so now of course you can identify them.
See, but they didn't. They went wrong with the Martians, because the Martians should be different too. Because the Mars gravity is quite a bit less than Earth's. So.
Thinking from the book, like a lot of Mars was populated by like Asians. I think in the book, whereas I don't think that's so much portrayed in the series.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I got to go back and look in my library, my Audible library, and see.
All right, I'll take this back to the. That's it, right?
Yep. The other 4 fields aren't.
Take this back to the repair trigger for you.
Yeah, Sin, I see that. I saw your comment now. Seasons is planned for console. Now with one of the Seasons developers now being employed by giants, I think he's got a pretty good lead on the capability of that being in console. See, I don't read paper books. My only way of reading is audiobooks. Go on.
Shortcut.
Seven minutes to 2 hours. Hang out, you can tractor back. We're close enough. I'm going to call this a full load. Go.
Oh, need another load while you got the tractor.
The truck's up there.
Oh.
Good. Air ride suspension. Oh, he's already in it. Love the workshop tab mod. Absolutely love it. All right, so we're going to call that 6 full loads. That was close enough. Oops. 6 full. 2,500 times 6 is $15,000 for that farmer. I'll pay that when he comes online. Let's go on over here and get to compacting a little bit.
So there's still about a third of the map left to buy. Field wise. It's based Jerry and Alan are going though. More technical.
Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. I had shuttle control turned on this tractor. Then it got turned off. So I was hitting forward after I thought I reversed, and I did not reverse. We're not going to blanket this because we've got 3 or 4 more fields under contract. I don't want to blanket this bunker until the other bunker there is empty. Going to work on this a little bit. Stuck on the edge. So we gotta get this flat here. What was that? That was a spike of lag, whatever that was. Where are we at? 88%. All right, guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish this up a little bit. Thank you for watching, and tomorrow night we'll probably be doing some more testing on Emerald Coast, but hopefully that's coming down to an end, and that map will be public soon enough. So next time, happy farming.